Sourdough starter Q&A part 2. How do you store your sourdough starter? So I normally keep my starter on the counter and I feed it every single day. If you are not going to make bread every single day, I just recommend putting it in the fridge. You can leave it in there up to 2 weeks. I typically leave mine in there about a week at the longest. Get it out, refeed it, and if you're not ready to make bread, just stick it back in the fridge. I actually was sick last week and I left my starter in the fridge for about a week. It was really runny, so I was worried it wasn't going to feed well, but I poured 30 grams in, used my starter recommendation, and this is what it looks like now. Question number 2, why is my starter growing mold? It could be that you have a too moist of an environment or your lid is on too tight. I'm finding that a lot of people are actually screwing the lid on their jar. Do not do that. Gently place the lid on the jar or use a washcloth with a rubber band so the gases have a chance to get out of the jar and it doesn't create too moist of an environment. Question number 3, how soon, I've got sourdough on my hands. How soon do I need to get my starter out of the fridge before I'm going to make bread? So I like to get mine out of the fridge, let it get to room temp about an hour, and then I feed it and then give it about 4 to 12 hours. I typically like to wait 12 hours because I want my starter to be as active as it possibly can. I have a great starter, so I like what it looks like after 12 hours. So I wait 12 hours before I'm going to make bread with it. Being said, if you need a time frame, I like to get mine out in the morning, feed it, then I can mix a loaf at night. Or I get it out of the fridge at night, mix it, and then make a loaf in the morning. Hopefully that makes sense. Question number 4, why is this so hard? This is probably my favorite question because I have people who are getting it really fast and then some people who are really struggling to grow their starter. Don't give up. Everybody's environment is different, everybody's house is different, and so you just have to be patient. Listen, I am stressed a lot of the time, and this is one thing that doesn't stress me out. The less stressed you can be, the more successful you will be at making sourdough.